Today we're making grungy ephemera for our journals, and it's going to be made with free supplies. So go grab your scraps. I'll show you a hint of mine as we're talking, and let's go. Basically just grabbing bits of scraps and putting them onto a backing of a bit of cardboard. You can use what you like, whatever you've got that's lying around, and just grab little pieces from your stash. That's just more cardboard. This is just the bit that peels off. Just use it. This little bit, and I'm just trying to make quite a, right, what I'm going to do, put a bit of a, because I can't hold it, I just staple it together. And then I have a look and see what else I can put on. Maybe a bit of fabric. So just add. Might put that under there. Maybe not. Maybe we'll just put it on top. And a bit of grungy lace. If it folds up, it doesn't matter. Pop that on. Put a piece of this on. And I just build up my layers like this. Another staple. Saves on glue. And then I look for a focal point, and I've got all sorts, because these are just like pictures that I've cut out of a magazine and I've backed them onto some packaging. Tags, these stamps that I've backed onto some cardboard. These are backed onto some as well, and I've just inked it. I think we might use this one as our focal point. Focal point does not have to be in the middle. We can put our focal point wherever we like. Quite like there, but I need something else here, so let's have a look. A bit of sellotape that I've got some book page on. Nope, that disappears. Oh, I do have. I thought I had one in another colour. I have. Might use that. I haven't used one of these yet. That'd look quite nice. I could cover up my staple with that, but I don't know if it'll glue. It might be quite nice as a little element down there. It might glue onto there. So what I usually do is just pop a closed peg on. This is jumped out at me, but I know I've got some already inked. I've got some just old packaging, whatever you've got that's lying around. So I'm going to build a base, and then I'm going to put one of my little cutouts on top. I've just seen something else I can use. This, I like this. How about we use that? And we just put this. Ooh, I'm just wondering. I'm just sort of trying to look and see, have I piled too much over that side and not enough on this side? Just play around. It's just playing. It's all you need to do until you think it looks cool. I like that, like that. Slide that under there. Don't think I can staple that on. Don't want to see my staple today. Sometimes. And then just hold it tight, closed with a clothespin until the glue is dried. And that will be your cluster ready to put into your journal or onto tags. And I'll show you some examples at the end. So we'll pop that over there, and we'll just do another one. I've got half a tag here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build one to add to there. So just again, grabbing some bits. Let's just put that says kind. That's nice. Just scraps that I've cut up. Coffee dyed. I just put a staple in. It's as easy as this, guys. I love making clusters. Oh, we've got this. I don't know where the rest of it is. I found some string. This was what it was, like a rope, and I've just took it to pieces. You can use this Hessian string, garden string, but what I've been doing is sort of just putting it on as another element. And I do have fabric and pieces, but oh, I know, I'll put some of this on. And I'll pop some glue on. That might make that stick a little bit. Should use my really strong glue. And we'll put this element onto here. So again, a bit more glue. Da, da, da. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. And we'll just, so I've got that attached onto another one. Keep that until it's glued down. If you want to, you can glue all this as well, but it's stapled on, so it's not going to go anywhere. And then what we'll do is we just add them onto tags, or you can put them onto pockets. You know how to make clusters, but I just wanted to show you that it's just not scary. There's no rules when it comes to clusters, really. You know, you just do what looks nice, what you like. So I'm going to pop this word on at the bottom of there, I think. Coffee. And I've just basically written that onto a bit of scrap paper. So I'll be back in just a second and I'll show you some finished clusters and how I've used them. So these are some of the little clusters that I've made, and as you can see, they're all different. This one I've just added a little paper clip on there, well, a big paper clip. Stay down. This one just wrapped. We did this one. This is just the edge of a book page. You know when you rip your signatures out? That's all that is. Just glue it on. Another photo that I've cut out of a magazine and backed. Some slow stitching, just crosses on a piece of fabric. This can move if you want it to move, but I thought it just looked quite cool like that. This one I've done onto some map book, onto some card, and I've dangled just a bit of chain on there. This one, all sorts going on there, and another little photo that I've cut out of a magazine. So what are you going to do with them all? Well, this is what I've done with mine. I've just attached them to tags. This is just an old clothing tag, and I've just attached one onto there. That's how it came. Just ready to go in your journal. Nice big one. I've left the bottom quite flat so that you can tuck it into a little pocket. Added a little fluffy top and just layered up as per normal. Another one, journaling card. I've left the bottom blank so that you can just see the top when it's in the pocket. I've just put some eyelets in just because. You could dangle something from them or not. Just as they are is perfect. So to use them in your journal, obviously just make yourself some tags. This one I've just covered an old tag that was sort of green, I think, and I've covered it with the backing of this, where you rip the cardboard up and you get this bit off. This is just the backing of that. I'll use everything. And collage something on the front. This one I've left just an old tag, and all you do is you grab your cluster and stick it on, and you are ready to go. Pockets, if you've got made your pockets ready, then these will just add as an element on there, and then you just pop them into your book. So you've got your if you can find a page. I do stuff my journals quite a lot. So say I was putting this pocket on here, I could then just add I could add the tag to the pocket. I can tuck another tag inside. You get the idea, you know how to use them. But yeah, that is how I would use mine. So do let me know if this is something that you enjoy. I was asked to do some embellishments, grungy embellishments for journals. So I hope that this covers that. And I look forward to next week. So let me know what you want to see in the comments and I'll see if I can do it. See you later. Bye.